My name is Matthew Sarnelli. I am the Curator of Collections and Registrar here at the Customs House Museum, and today we are going to go on a little vintage photo tour of downtown Clarksville. This is the Montgomery County Courthouse. It was built in 1879 after the fire of 1878 that gutted downtown and burned down the old courthouse. In 1900, it was destroyed by a fire and rebuilt. And then it was destroyed again in the 1999 tornado, which destroyed downtown Clarksville. And right now it's being renovated. So this courthouse has been through a lot. So what better place to start than the Customs House itself? It was built in 1898. In 1939, it became the Department of Electricity, which is what the photo dates from. And in 1984, it became the Customs House Museum. Here we are at the end of Madison Street. In the photo, you can see that it used to have a lot more trees back in the day. And in the middle of the road, you can even see the streetcar tracks that used to run down the middle of the street here. This is Madison Street Methodist Church. The 1999 tornado knocked off the spires and blew off the roof, and they chose to build it back with steel instead of completely reconstruct it as a way to remember that day. This is an image of the first car in Clarksville. The Gill family loaded up their Ford steam carriage and decided to drive from Toledo, Ohio to Hot Springs, Arkansas. And on January 10th, 1902, they stopped through in Clarksville, and the photo was snapped of their car right behind me. Behind me is the former location of the Hotel Arlington. It was built in 1887. The name was later changed to the Hotel Montgomery, and it was demolished in 1973. And the First Women's Bank of Clarksville was located in the building as well. We are now at the corner of 2nd and Franklin Street. Franklin Street is the center of downtown Clarksville, and it was also very extensively photographed throughout its history. And today you can go up to the sides of the buildings and you can see little plaques containing photographs of each of these buildings on Franklin Street and what they used to look like in the past. Behind me is the former downtown Clarksville post office. It was built in 1935. The photograph is the post office in the process of being built. And today it is a restaurant known as the Mailroom. On the corner behind me is where Brick's Army Store used to be located, and it was a place where the large military population of Clarksville could come and get their uniforms altered. Behind me is First Presbyterian Church, and I really like this picture because in it, if you look at the spire on the right, you can see two guys on it, and there's one guy grabbing the top of it and literally just dangling off the end of it. I don't even know how he got up there. Behind me is the Downtown Artist Co-op. It used to be the Elder Conroy Hardware Company, and around the side of the building you can even see the faded sign on the top of the building. Behind me is Clarksville City Hall, which was built in 1914, and the Department of Parks and Recreation. It used to be the Gas and Water Department, and you can tell this picture was taken in the 50s or 60s based on the cars. It's just one of the many methods you can use to date photos that otherwise don't have any other information about them. The next image we have is of a Clarksville flood. Before the river was dammed, the Cumberland used to flood very often, and it still does from time to time. We have quite a few images of floods in Clarksville in our archives. The next picture was taken in May 1874 of another Cumberland flood. It was the site of G.B. Wilson's Sewanee Flooring and Planing Mill, and today the spot is occupied by the Oregon Building Supply Company, which is very similar. Cumberland was not just known for flooding. During periods of drought, it could dry up too, as you can see in this next photo. Behind me is the R.J. Corman Bridge. The bridge piers below the bridge were built by Irish stonemasons in 1859 and 1860, and the bridge itself was built in 1891. Thank you very much for watching Curator Chat, and join us next time for another vintage photo tour of Clarksville.